This president, yung naiba sa kanya is he's really actively seeking out consulting with various representatives of the private sector. And I think nakakagana as a business person, parang, wow,
It's the first time it has happened
parang
that
talagang,
the president is so accessible to
talagang,
business tycoon.
talagang, I have to say, for such a busy person to reach out,
Oo
talagang
nga eh.
nakakagana, no? Tapos second, never pa once siya na late sa isang meeting.
Palagi siyang on time ha.
Palagi siyang on time. So it's really, I would say it's very special.
Magandang araw po sa inyong lahat. This is Tony Lopez, I'm a journalist. At ngayong araw nito ay kinagagalak ko at it's my honor to have as my guest one of the hottest CEOs in the land, Lance Gokongwei. Lance, as you know, na-meet ko po siya nung siya isa pa lang maliit na bata. 6 years old to be exact. I was having breakfast with the legendary Taipan John Gokongwei Jr. in his Forbes Park residence, and he told me, Tony, you should meet my son. He's very good. Then he called for Lance, and he showed up, very obedient, good-looking guy, and we shook hands with the future of the Philippines. Lance, good morning. Magandang araw sa'yo, Lance. Our first ever TV interview together. Yeah. Our relationship goes back 52 years, more than half a century. And during that time, I've come to learn about the Gokongwei business. One of the cultural habits of Gokongwei was working hard. Working hard. He was very competitive. He could see things forward beyond 10, 15, 25 years where business and the economy is growing. And Lance has inherited those traits plus some more. He's one guy who is double summa from the University of Pennsylvania in engineering and math
Finance.
and finance. So he knows finance, he knows math, he knows the economy, he's well-read, unlike 75% of our young people today. Lance, how is the economy doing?
No, the economy is doing very well. Right after COVID, the Philippines underwent a very difficult economic time.
There was a 9.5% drop in GDP.
Correct, no? And that was in
2020.
2020. Yeah. So since then, we've with the improvements and the rapid reopening of the economy and strong leadership of the president, since 2022, we've had 2 years in a row of 6 or 6.5% growth, which is either number one or number two in the whole Asia. So we basically lost we've also basically regained all the ground.
We have lost all the losses.
All the losses. And I think 2023 we're back to 2019, and 2024 is growth na, no? Tuloy-tuloy.
Yeah, growth. And that is good for business. A good economy is good for business.
Correct. I mean, it's very good for business, and alam mo, as business people, we want to see the whole economy grow. Gusto namin that the money is circulating among all people, because all our customers have to have money so that they will support our businesses.
Yeah. Because basically your business is about consumption. No? You're number one in food, leading brand in food.
Yes.
Branded foods.
Yes, we have a lot of consumer-facing businesses.
Yeah.
So we reach all Filipinos, especially our snack foods like Jack and Jill, our teas like C2, or coffees like Great Taste. They of course depend on the support of our countrymen, no? And
you make 24 million Filipinos travel at the least possible cost. That has never happened before, no?
Correct. I think we can truly say na bumabalik pa yun travel sa Philippines. I think we're seeing a tourism boom.
Yeah.
Not only international tourists coming in, but even domestic tourists, our own countrymen visiting visiting the country. So hindi na lang Manila ang lumalaki, maski
Yeah.
other provincial cities, the Cebus of this world, but even the Siargaos, the Boracay,
Yeah.
the Bohols,
Yeah.
they're all benefiting from
In
this.
fact, even the areas outside, in fact, our areas outside Metro Manila are growing faster than Manila in terms of tourism growth. No?
Tama po yun, I think, and I think that trend will continue even more because the BBBM government, they're really supporting privatization and infrastructure. Pina-privatize na po yung Manila, was just recently privatized, but even the provincial airports are now being invested on by private institutions. And pag nangyari yun, I think the airports would be improved and people flying to Bohol, to Cagayan de Oro, to Cebu, hindi na kailangan dumaan ng Manila, no? Direct
Yeah,
flight na
yeah.
from international. So makakatulong yun.
It will be as easy as having a jeepney ride. No? Yeah.
More comfortable jeepney ride.
Except for the waiting period. 2 hours before flight time, you must check in. And the security check. You have made travel such easy and natural thing to do for most Filipinos. And for that, I congratulate JG Summit and you in particular.
Thank you, sir. And I think it's really credit to the entire Cebu Pacific team that worked very hard and believe in our mission of making flying affordable to more Filipinos. But more than that, I think it really requires the support of the entire stakeholder group, particularly the government, who creates the playing field and the infrastructure that enables this travel boom. No?
The BBM government has uncorked the largest infra spending program in the history of this country, 9.5 trillion. Much of that money will go to roads, bridges, and airports. I think about 100 airports are being modernized, no? Meaning they will have a runway of more than 3 kilometers and can be operated even after 6 p.m. And that's good for your business.
I think so, definitely. That's why Tony, because of all what you mentioned, no, all the investment being made by the current PBBM government, and also their private sector partners. You saw San Miguel investing in NAIA and in Bulacan. You saw the Aboitiz Group investing behind Cebu.
Yeah.
You saw the Philinvest, JG Summit, Changi Group building Clark. And you see this replicated throughout other airports. And we can also see the growth in hotels, restaurants, ancillary industries. Ginanahan rin kami. So Cebu Pacific just announced last month the largest aircraft order ever in Philippine history.
The largest aircraft in the history of order in this.
We invested in 150 Airbus 321 Neos, which will represent a potential investment of $24 billion. So that really represents our confidence in that tourism and trade within the Philippines will grow.
It's easily your investment in aircraft alone. It's still about 8% of GDP.
Yeah, over time, it's I think the single largest investment made by a Philippine company in the
That shows you immense
industry.
confidence in this government and in the future of this country, no? To order so many aircraft in so short a time.
Yeah, we're making a bet for the next
10 years, no?
10 years, the planes, and I'll be my children will be paying for this for the next 20 years. So I have to be very confident because I want to make sure that my shareholders will benefit from this, that the Philippine consumer will benefit from the most efficient aircraft possible. This will allow us to provide the lowest affordable fares to them.
Yeah.
And I would not do this on behalf of my shareholders if I did not have such immense confidence that our country will continue to progress and all the necessary investments in infrastructure supporting industry will be made.
But JG has the money, di ba? Your profits in the first quarter tripled. That's amazing.
I think we went through a very difficult time during COVID. Our aviation business, of course, suffered very significantly. Just like many of our other.
You said you lost $1 billion, no?
Over 3 years, and I think we're just beginning to recover now. but I think the future looks bright, and therefore we are making the necessary investments.
The future has never been better in airline, tourism, travel businesses.
Yeah, and the reason is because the whole field in which we operate in, the country which we operate in, has all the essential elements for growth. No, good demographics,
Yeah,
very hardworking, dedicated
yeah,
people, natural resources. But the missing element is now available. We have very strong, positive leadership from the
yeah,
president that really supports business, walang drama, totally focused on building the economy for and trying to build a balanced economy that meets all the Filipinos' needs. No, level playing field for business people, the right regulatory frameworks, but also listening in terms of ensuring fighting inflation, creating good jobs for fellow Filipinos. So when you have that kind of environment, the future will really be bright.
yeah. And I understand you meet regularly with the president, no?
Yes,
So he gets to hear your views on the economy, business, and outlook.
I'm fortunate enough to be the head of the tourism sector for the Private Sector Advisory
Council.
Council. We meet with the president 3 to 4 times a year to present various programs to support Philippine tourism. I think some of the things that we have been advocating are really, for instance, the continuing investment infrastructure, privatization of airports. I think visa-free entry for multiple countries here. Other steps that will help increase tourism, because tourism is very important to the Philippines' current and future. It's 8% of the GDP. And all I can say is this president is really, truly, yung naiba sa kanya is he's really actively seeking out and consulting with various representatives of the private sector. And I think nakakagana as a business person, parang, wow,
It's the first time it has happened
parang
that
talagang,
the president is so accessible to business tycoons.
talagang not only business tycoons, but to
Almost everyone, no?
people who have something to say in a positive
Yeah.
way. No, where we want to work with the government because we recognize that that's the only way for the whole country to progress. And I have to say, for such a busy person to reach out,
Oo
talagang
nga eh.
nakakagana, no? Tapos second, never pa once siya na late sa isang meeting.
Lagi siyang on time, ha?
Palagi siyang on time. So it's really, I would say it's very special.
This is the first president you have met with that kind of attitude and work ethic.
I think he's exceptional in the sense that when you work with a man like that, you really, and he respects your time and he
Yeah.
respects your input.
Yeah.
You then the more you
He
want,
gives you importance,
it gives me
no?
confidence to,
Yeah,
to
yeah.
really continue to invest.
Para lumalabas, sinasabi niya, seryosong mama ito.
Seryoso, walang drama.
Let's talk to him. Let's negotiate. Yeah.
Correct.
Yeah. Tess Coulson said, he is the most business-friendly president ever.
I think so. And I think it's not. It's because he recognizes the economy has to progress for everyone to progress. No, you cannot. Business people, we know that for our businesses to grow, we need the whole country to grow.
Yeah. And he knows probably that really the engine of growth is the private sector. No, 84% of GDP comes from the private sector consumption.
I think so. I think
Government's only 16%.
in most things. I think maybe outside certain things like security, maybe
Yeah.
healthcare, education, the
Yeah.
government, the private sector tends to be more
Efficient,
Yeah.
and cleaner, if I may say, and less cumbersome to approach.
Well, I think we have continuity, di ba?
Yeah.
We don't have to be re-elected every
Yeah.
3 years.
Yeah. Aside from your airline and food, what other success stories has JG Summit made?
I think let me cite a couple. No, one is the president has called for building up manufacturing as well.
Yeah,
in the
manufacturing,
Philippines,
eh.
because historically our
Less than 19%.
correct our neighbors are 30% manufacturing.
Yeah.
Now with the China plus one policy, many multinationals are looking to invest abroad, to build alternative manufacturing bases. So for us, we've made the single largest manufacturing investment in the Philippines in Batangas with our JD Summit Olefins
Yeah,
Petrochemical Plant.
petrochemical, no?
It's
It's pioneering, no?
it's pioneering. It's been a very difficult industry, but we
You
continue to
invested how much? $2 billion?
$2 billion.
$2 billion. No?
correct.
Yeah.
And we continue to support it. And what we're hearing now is, and the reason we're continuing to support it despite the difficult situation is, now we're hearing and actively getting support from the various government agencies involved, DTI, BOI,
Yeah.
PEZA, and the like. No, that's really supportive of our DOF and NEDA in building really the industrial base of the Philippines. So we continue to support this industry. In fact, the president inaugurated a recent expansion. No? He came personally a few months ago to Batangas when we inaugurated our new factory. So
What line is this?
it's a
Oli-
expanded naphtha cracker.
Naphtha cracker.
We also have expanded polymer facilities,
yeah.
basically in plastic, which we see in our everyday lives.
Naphtha comes from crude oil. It's
Correct.
Then
And
you
it's
break it up.
further processed, and you
break it
produce
up, you produce different kinds of plastic. No?
plastic and other raw materials,
Yeah.
butadiene,
Yeah.
aromatics, which are raw materials for everything we
For
use in
packaging. No? Yeah.
packaging, even appliances,
Yeah.
upuan.
Because petrochemical is something that can replicate anything,
Correct.
including cotton fiber.
Or polyester
Yeah,
shirts.
yeah.
Correct.
Yeah.
So that's one thing. So that's really
That's the single largest investment in a non-oil manufacturing industry in the Philippines, no?
I would say yes, in a single
Yeah,
site.
$2 billion.
Yeah, our investment in Cebu Pacific is larger, but it's discrete. No, one plane is X
But it's
amount.
not manufacturing.
It's not
services.
manufacturing.
No?
You're right. You're right. The other one I can cite is the president is very supportive of financial inclusion, no, of
Yeah, reaching out, no?
financial services
Yeah, reaching
affordable to more Filipinos. Historically, a lot of our kababayan, they don't want to go to banks because
They don't want to go to a bank. In
Na-
fact,
na-
according to the
na-intimidate sila.
central bank, 40 million Filipinos don't have a bank account at all.
I think even baka 2-3 years ago, baka 60-70 million, wala.
Yeah.
Pero the president and the BSP, si Governor Eli, they're really very pushing very hard on digitizing the banking system and increasing financial inclusion. Talagang changes the playing field. So now, with our GoTime investment, people basta may mobile phone sila, mag-download sa app, they don't even have to go to a bank.
Pwede ka namang, hindi ka na pipirma ng mga signature cards.
Hindi na. You just use your national ID or whatever identification you have. Pwede ka mag-photo sa kiosk namin, which is available in all. We have 600 of these kiosks available in all Robinsons malls, supermarkets. And maski naka-shorts ka, pwede ka pumasok and
Maski nga hindi ka naka-shorts eh.
pwede. Maski
You
basta
can do it inside your bathroom.
Mag-underwear ka lang naman. Pero
That's the ultimate transparency. Yeah.
Tama yun. Pero hindi naman katulad ng ibang bangko, 9 to 3, sarado na kami. Yung mall, bukas yan. Sunday to Saturday.
Saka hindi ka napipila, saka maghihintay, no?
Hindi na. Tapos pwede ka pa mag-withdraw sa mga Robinsons
Saka,
branches.
in GoTime, how do you deposit your initial savings? Saan ko dadalhin yung pera ko?
Pwede ka magdala ng deposit sa cash in, cash out sa Robinsons Supermarket.
Sa Robinsons.
Yes. And then you can withdraw through ATMs. Pwede ka na mag-transfer through InstaPay, through...
Yeah.
Uh,
You have the most number of supermarkets in the Philippines, di ba?
Hindi po. We have
Yeah.
the 3 largest players are SM and Pure Gold and ourselves.
No, in supermarkets, you are, I think, number 1.
You
You are also number 1 in drugstores, I think.
I wish I was, but
Sa drug, nakabili ako dun sa lamin. 100 pesos. Grade 250. 100 pesos. Mura-mura lang. That's one thing about the Gokong Way products. They are so competitively priced in spite of the high quality.
thank you. I mean, ganyan yung negosyo. You try to make it affordable so that they say na
Branded but affordable.
price is what you pay, value is what you get.
Yeah,
So we
yeah.
try to offer value to our consumers para we believe that our business will grow kung may repeat customer, kung bumabalik ang tao kasi they receive value from what we offer.
Kasi once you give value for good money, you develop trust. And trust is what keeps repeating the confidence and the purchasing power of the consumer. No?
Correct po. That, I agree totally with you.
Yeah. Ikaw naman, you took over parang at a very young age. Huh? You started with the business, sabi, counting brass. Tama ba yan?
Summer job ko po yun. Ako naglalagay ng price tag sa
mga...
Di lang bra, maski underwear and other things. I used to work summers sa
How did you find it?
bodega ng Robinson's department store.
Hindi ka na-intimidate or outraged about it?
No, I think
Graduate ng Wharton eh.
you have to...
Summa cum laude din ng Wharton. Nagbibilang ng bra sa kapanty.
I think lahat ng mga nakita niyo mga Taipan ngayon, ganun din yung starting nila. They have to understand yung business. Yung tatay ko nga, nagbebenta ng mani sa kalye.
Oo. He sold all kinds, no?
Yeah.
Pati second-hand tires.
Mani, kandila.
Pati second-hand tires. Ginawa niya salbabida. Minsan tumaas ang alon.
Sabi niya, kwento niya sa akin, bumili siya ng second-hand tires. Nilagay niya sa batel, yung parang maliit na bangka. Nalunod
Commuting between Cebu and Manila. Eh.
Tapos I guess na-overturn yung batel. Pero lahat ng tao, hindi naman marunong swimming. So, tumalon sila sa mga tires niya. So, di nawala yung tire nila kasi lahat ng tao din nadala yung tires sa shore. No?
So, that's the Gokong Way epic, no? They save you from your dire economic and other condition.
Yeah, I mean, kung may mahirap na panahon, isipin ko lang yung naranasan ng tatay ko na whatever I face is nothing compared to what he faced.
The business was burned, no? Twice? The business collapsed twice in spite of himself, no?
Well, I think
he had to rebuild it twice.
He had very difficult times.
He began as a poor boy, became a multimillionaire, then became a poor boy again. No?
Kasi maraman siya. Then his father, before the war, his dad owned the only air-conditioned cinema in Cebu. And his dad, when my dad was 13 and his youngest brother was 6 months old pa lang, biglang namatay yung
father niya.
Grandfather father niya, of typhoid. Then my grandmother realized, teka, parang yung utang pala yun.
Ang lolo mo?
Lolo ko. So my dad became the head of the family at 13. And
it was a big family, no?
Family of 6.
6,
So I guess he started there. Fortunately, I had some relatives who also took care of them. Then subsequently, he had to start selling peanuts on the street, no? And that's where he started. My grandmother and him were selling peanuts on the street.
So today, the Gokong Way business is not peanuts.
Well, we started with peanuts.
You're the third most valuable company in the Philippines now.
Somewhere there, I think.
Yeah. Where's the business going, Lance? From your vantage point of view.
Well, we ascribe to our company vision. No? It's an unrelenting commitment to providing better choices for our customers.
Unrelenting.
Commitment and creating shared success for our stakeholders. Pero yung hinanap namin dyan is unrelenting commitment to providing better choices. Naghahanap talaga kami ng bagong ways of doing things. Create meaningful breakthroughs. Like yung panahon ng...
Yeah, you have done it with airline, petrochemicals, online banking.
Siyang nauna sa snacks sa Pilipinas.
Yes, nauna
sa tea.
You're the number one in branded foods, no?
Correct. Tapos siya una mag-low-cost carrier. Panahon ng telco, siyang unang gumawa ng...
Okay, ikaw ang pinakamurang telco, ano?
Yung call and text unlimited. Before yung panahon ng Viber yun, ha? Dati text pa lang, siyang unang gumawa ng...
Unlimited
text. So, we're trying to do the same thing now. Parang mauna mag-isip ng talagang innovation para sa for our customers. So
Yeah.
in talaga yung lifeblood namin is try to be innovative.
So in all, Gokongwei businesses are reaching out to about at least 50 million people, no? Kasi 25 million in airline, and everybody buys chips.
Yeah, I
The
think
young people in town has Jack Angel chip.
I think what we realize is our most widely distributed product is C2 Solo.
C2,
Yeah.
the tea, no?
Yung green tea. Yung apple.
Pinipilahan ng bayan.
Especially kung mainit.
ang drink ng bayan.
Correct.
Yeah. So, looking forward, how do you think the economy will be? It will continue in its fast growth pace of 6% or higher a year?
I think the economy will continue to grow. I think the policies are there.
The policies are in place,
The policies are
and the
placed.
president's leadership is there.
Correct. So actually, I'm very
Walang
confident.
downside.
May downside syempre kasi the number one important thing for a business person to invest is political stability and
Yeah, political
continuity.
stability.
So it's very important.
Political stability and predictability of policy.
Tama, continuity. So gusto namin this 25 election, 28 election,
Yeah.
dapat we should find people who continue to support the president's agenda.
Unity.
Yan ang importante na we have this continuity of policy and leadership and values para people will continue to invest.
So, as you look at continuity and further expansion, what are the main strengths of the Gokongwei Group that will carry you through?
There's
Good management, I think. I think you're the most sought after succession plan. Di ba? Kinuha kang vice chairman ni Manny Pangilinan.
we're just shareholders in Meralco and PLDT and BPI respectively. I mean, those are all fantastic, professionally led groups with.
Kasi you are now number 2 in senior slot sa BPI.
No, we're just a shareholder.
Shareholder.
We're just a shareholder, and we're there to support.
Second biggest shareholder.
Correct, but we're just there to as a financial investor, and we're there to support the existing leadership team with our ecosystem, di ba? Parang the Gokongwei Group has various consumer-facing businesses, and we would like to support PLDT or Meralco or BPI in whatever way we
Kasi
can.
in BPI, you bring tremendous volume of customers and gravitas to management of BPI.
I think BPI without us is already doing extremely well.
Yeah.
Very well run, very solid ownership. So our job there is just to help in an incremental way. In whatever way we
Incremental.
can. Yeah.
How is that?
Well, we have a lot of consumer touch points, especially for example, in retail now, we're working closely with BPI in the concept of agency banking, no, acquiring new customers through our Robinsons retail outlets. Alam mo, kasi all the top customers bank na yan eh.
Oh, yeah.
New customers, new products, these are millennials.
Yeah.
People who don't want to go, they're too busy. They don't want to go to the.
Pero gusto magpunta sa mall or supermarket.
So you have
No?
to meet them where their lifestyle is. No? Then we also have a lot of businesses in retail, food, etc., property na with an extensive supplier base, with an extensive customer base. Na we can help BPI tap.
For the ordinary people, since Gokongwei Group also help develop a number of small businesses, no? They are locators in your supermarkets, in your malls. What businesses are open for them?
I think many ways. I think of course, if you run a mall, there's a lot of opportunities to
Yeah, it's
put
a
up
huge ecosystem, no?
kiosks or
Yeah.
the obvious one is to put up kiosks and other.
That's how Injap became a billionaire, no?
Correct. He started
Starting with your mall, no?
in Robinsons
Sa
Iloilo.
tabi ng mall nyo.
Sa parking lot ng
Oh,
Robinsons
parking lot
Iloilo.
na rin. Oh.
Pero magaling talaga si Injap. Talagang Imagine, siyang gumawa ng chicken inasal concept tapos with this unlimited rice, very
Yeah.
brilliant.
Yeah.
Biglang,
Sa tabi ng mall ninyo, no? So, will you be sustaining more in-jobs?
we hope so because we rising tide lifts all ships, right?
Rising tide lifts all ships, yeah. Yeah. Aside from the financial inclusion, how have you promoted inclusion?
I
Of
think
course, the products are competitively priced, mura, masarap, saka quality. Mahirap na combination yun eh. Usually may bumibigay sa tatlo na yun eh. Kung mura, pangit. Pagtiyagaan mo na, gano'n. Pero sa'yo, mura, masarap, saka high quality.
alam mo yung customers ngayon, ang daming choice. 'Di ba? Free market naman, so hindi na pwedeng mura ako
mas
or
papaano
low
lang.
quality or hindi available. Dapat lahat kasi ang dami na ng choice eh. So you have to compete now on all aspects. So as I said, you have to offer customers value, no?
Yeah. You have been on top of JG Summit for how many years?
I've been working for the company for 38 years.
38 years. You have,
But I work closely with my entire team, but my father until he passed away 2019. I think he really retired 2016 na, no, when he was closer to 90. Right now I work very closely with my uncle and with the leadership team.
James, no? Yeah.
Yeah, James is 85 but still
Si James nakakalakad pa. Nag-pilgrimage pa sa
Kaya
Spain
nga
ba yun? Camino?
believe nga ako 85 years old nakakalakad pa ng 100 kilometers. Ako nga hindi ko kaya yan. Sasakit na binti ko yan.
But Gokong Ways have a long life, no? Umabot ng 80.
Hopefully.
Yeah. What is your dream for yourself? Kasi you are walking under a very, very huge shadow, no?
Yeah. I just
And
want
the footprint he left is really remarkable.
yeah.
Parang mahirap to fill in that kind of shoe.
I think my legacy, I hope, is to leave the world a better place
Yeah, but
than when I started. No, just make a positive difference. And my main influence is on business. So I want our business to continue to have a strong family shareholding.
yeah.
But I want it to be a professional organization that continues to make meaningful breakthroughs on behalf of the customers. No?
Yeah. So you have strong family ties, no? Very close-knit. Kasi I remember John telling me, you're part of my family. Ganon. Ganon siya magtrato sa mga kaibigan.
Yeah.
Ano.
Well, it's me and my cousins now running it. We're on our third generation. So our key is to train hopefully our fourth generation to be good shareholders and support the
Ilan ang
leadership
grandchildren ni John ngayon?
tatay ko
12?
12.
12, no?
12, yes.
12. And what is the oldest?
My Robina's son, I think is 28.
20. And the youngest is?
The youngest, I think must be about 12 or 13.
12. Ikaw, you have only 2 kids?
I have 2 kids, yes. Yeah, more than enough. Quality over quantity.
But John, ilang anak ni John?
6 ko.
6. Also,
Mahina kami sa productivity, siya naka-6 kami.
baka masyado ka masipag. Baka masyado ka masipag.
Tigdadalawa lang kami.
What makes you happy, personally?
Ako?
Outside the bottom lines, reading bottom lines.
I think just being family and few close relationships and of course constantly
How hard
learning.
do you work nowadays?
I still work
12 hours?
quite a bit. Kasi with
12 hours?
possible.
So gising ka ng 7, ganyan? Workout? Have quick breakfast, ganyan?
Wala nang oras mag-breakfast pero
Wala nang breakfast, diretso na sa office.
yeah.
Then you go home.
I have a cup of coffee in the office.
In terms of industrial processes, you have one of the best. Packaging, sealing, ganyan. Nakakatalo lang siguro sa packaging system, Tetra Pak.
Yeah, I mean, depends on what, I guess different products have different packaging, no?
Yeah.
Pero yan ang sinasabi ng tatay ko eh.
Packaging,
Hindi, that doesn't matter kung maganda kotse natin or of course you want to have a nice house and all that. Pero pinaka-importante is dapat our factory is we invest in our factories so we make the best products, the most
Modern
efficient,
factory. He
Resil-
was an inveterate entrepreneur.
entrepreneur. Yeah, it's very
He was
resilient.
always his mind was always busy.
Very curious, always learn, always reading, and favorite niya weekends is biglang magsa-surprise visit na lang siya sa biglang bubukas yung gate ng factory. Uy, sino to? Si Mr. Chan.
Oo.
Yeah.
Hilig niya mga
Yeah.
he likes the smell of factory machines, no?
Yeah.
Saka yung mga processes and procedures.
He really believed you cannot run a business sitting in a chair. You have to really understand it and go around. And I hope to learn from that even now. Siguro once or twice a week, I try to make sure I'm out.
Turo niya sa akin, if you want to put up a business, you have to be willing to do everything, including cleaning the toilet. Totoo naman, no? Baka ayaw gawin ng mga empleyado mo, ikaw maglilinis talaga ng toilet mo, eh.
Oo. Parang ako, I guess, naglalagay ng presyo sa bra.
May mga ganung anecdotes ka pa na mga idiosyncratic experiences that taught you so much as a lesson?
No, I mean, well, before, I was, ahente rin ako eh. So, pupunta ako ng palengke, sasakay ako. Usually, at that time, may van sales eh. May driver ako yung assistant.
Route salesman ka?
Route sales ko. Pero ako lang route salesman na may sumusunod.
May dala kang van? How much worth of products were you carrying?
At that time, siguro that's 40 years ago. Baka 10,000 pesos na yun.
Ang laki nun, no?
At the price of lahat ng products sa likod ng van. Pero ako lang yung route salesman, assistant route salesman, na may sumusunod na mas magarang kotse na bulletproof. Kasi may bodyguard pa ako.
So, ikaw nagipag-usap sa retailer?
So, sometimes when I go around, minsan, I remember about 8-9 years ago, I went to Farmers Plaza. Naalala pa ako ng may-ari ng tindahan doon. Sometimes I go with my salespeople to visit the stores. Tapos when we visited, parang sabi niya, kilala kita. Ikaw dating nagko-cover sa akin nung bata pa ako.
Ganun sila, no?
They remember, yeah.
Bakit sabi nila, if you want to feel the pulse of the consumer, go to a public market.
Yes.
Makikita mo doon. Well, number one concern of Filipinos, they say, is inflation. How are you contributing to helping it come down?
I think inflation, like we try to make our products as affordable as we can, no?
Yeah.
Aside, I mean, this airline investment, the reason we bought the Airbus 321, as I said publicly, it's counterintuitive. Why am I buying new planes?
Yeah, why?
Because new planes are the most efficient way to
Bring
operate.
people to their job, no?
Yeah, because they use less fuel. They're more reliable.
Yeah.
In that way, I can reduce the cost of tickets for passengers. That's why I invest in.
And also connectivity because we are 7,600 islands, no?
Correct. So also, I mean, we have this concept. I talked about go time. You're making maski 10 pesos ang dineposit mo, 100 pesos dineposit mo. It's so approachable. You can go to a Robinsons Mall. You don't have to go to the bank. Makakatipid ka sa commute just to go there, or you send money in or out through InstaPay, which is still free for the first couple of transactions, and first deposit mo pa lang 4% interest rate na. So these are the
Taas
things.
ng 4%, nakikita ka ba dyan?
Kung lahat kayo nag-deposit sa amin, kikita kami.
Kasi kailangan malaki din yung tinatawag nilang CASA no interest deposit.
Kami first peso pa lang.
Ganun.
4% na. That's the innovation.
You mean every deposit earns an interest?
Yes. Kung nasa
Magkano ang administration cost? 2%, 6%, kagad ang cost mo.
that's the whole secret
You
of
must make at
digitized.
least 8% from your online banking to make money.
No, I think you just have to scale it. I just need to
Nasa volume.
I have to get 10 million customers, right?
Yeah.
We have over 3
Saka online, the friction cost is very low, no?
because for each incremental customer, halos wala ng cost. I don't have to I don't have to add people. I don't have to add
Yeah.
branches. It's just very efficient.
Kasi kung mag-open ka sa branch, kakausapin ka ng manager, interviewin ka, you have to, yung clerk, daming papapirma sa'yo.
May rent, may all utilities.
Tapos magpo-produce ka pa ng ID. Ang problema sa ID natin, walang signature, ha?
Pero I heard they're changing that with the new national ID.
Kasi hindi
pwede
tinatanggap,
ng digital signature.
hindi tinatanggap sa bangko yung ano eh. Walang ID na walang signature eh.
Correct. And I think that's one of the steps the PBBM government's doing. They're going to revise the national ID to make it more
Kailangan may signature, ano?
through your, yeah.
So overall, you find the economic environment very good, the policy-making environment very good, the leadership very strong and focused and pro-people and pro-business. So we cannot but succeed.
I have no doubt. I'm very, very confident.
Pero sabi mo kanina may downside. Ano mga downside?
I think yung downside is we came from COVID, di ba?
Yeah.
Yung government, walang pera kasi ginastos, during COVID, wala tayong koleksyon.
Yeah.
Marami tayong binigay na ayuda.
Oo.
So,
2
lumaki
trillion pesos ang pinakawala ng central bank.
lumaki
Free
utang,
money.
Lumaki yung utang ng government. So now, the current admin has to keep the country going but pay pa the interest from
Yeah.
inutang natin.
It's a very difficult balancing act. No?
So, medyo medyo mahirap balancing act yun.
Yeah.
But, so that's one thing. The second is global inflation again because of COVID and yung gera sa Ukraine.
Yeah.
Tumas, nagka-inflation, right? But now, I think I think that's one thing I admire about the president. He listens very well. He knows the people's biggest concern is inflation. He's taking active steps. Binawasan niya yung tariff on rice temporarily from 35 to 15 because he knows rice is the most important. So, he's talagang taking active measures to address these issues.
Well, food is the biggest consumer item in the food basket. In the consumer price index, it's more than 20 points. Another big item is 12% is housing. How are you contributing to the housing? Ano? You have one of the most dynamic and innovative property units. No?
I think with the housing, I mean, we're trying to put up, Manila is getting to be quite expensive and congested. So the solution there talaga is to really infrastructure, right?
Yeah.
Because you have to make it easier for people to live outside of Manila.
Yeah.
And then commute to their workplace.
Yeah.
And then
Mass transit, wala kayong project participation?
No, we're not involved in
Yeah. So but you operate Clark, no?
We operate Clark in
It's now the
partnership.
second biggest airport, no?
No, I think Cebu is.
Still Cebu, huh?
Cebu is, yes.
So what are you doing now with Clark? It will be an eco zone or so, no?
Yeah, I mean, we're very happy to say continuing to bring in investment. I'm talking about, sinasabi ko maraming gusto mag-invest dito.
Yeah.
We just signed a lease with FedEx.
Who are the other potential investors looking into Clark?
I think there are other logistics companies and a lot of, MRO, yung repair of planes. Kasi globally, there's a shortage of MROs. There are a few of them looking at Clark because, number one,
Maintenance, repair, and overhaul, no?
Yeah, that's Clark centrally located. Pangalawa, lahat ng MRO overseas, saan galing yung mga tao? Galing Pilipinas rin.
Yeah, Philippines. They are very good technicians and engineers,
The
no?
jobs the skills are with Filipinos. So,
Kasi may malasakit ang Filipino worker, eh.
attention to details,
Yeah.
hardworking. So,
Especially the women, huh? The women make very good welders, yeah.
correct. So, once you have,
So you will develop Clark into an MRO? Kasi may Lufthansa technique na sa NAIA.
so I think there are a few MROs also looking at Clark, including Cebu Pacific. We have a MRO called A+, and we are going to expand. We already have one in Manila,
Yeah.
and we're going to expand in Clark.
So you don't need to send your engines to Pratt and Whitney or GE or
We're going to do some of the MRO work in Clark.
at least 30% of the MRO work.
A substantial amount, yes.
That will shorten your downtime, no, for aircraft.
Correct. We don't have to fly them outside.
Kasi right now, if you send your engines abroad, How many months? 4 months ba?
Depende. Ngayon, dahil may supply chain issues, humahaba eh.
Ganun.
Dati 90 to 120 days lang.
Ngayon, 6 months.
Lampas pa.
Lagpas pa?
Yeah.
So idle yung aircraft mo. How many aircraft
No, you
of
have to keep
yours?
spare engines. You have to keep spare engines.
But for every aircraft, you need 2 spare engines. No?
Hindi naman. For every aircraft, kami narrow body, you need 2 engines.
Yeah.
But for every, depending on the repair ratio, for instance, for us, we have a fleet of over 60
63.
narrow bodies. We
Yeah.
have at least 12 to 15
Yeah.
spare engines. No?
Yeah. So, Lance, meron kang gusto sabihin sa inyong mga customer ng Cebu Pacific, Robinson Malls, at sa overall constituency ng JG Summit, at sa ating mga kababayan, ano yung masasabi mo?
Masasabi ko lang is, tuloy-tuloy pa rin kami sa pag-invest sa negosyo namin. I think this is a good time, magandang panahon ngayon para mag-invest. I think there's tuloy-tuloy may consistency, walang surprises sa pagtatakbo ng gobyerno, very predictable, very supportive, nakikinig sa input ng mga tao. So, yan, I think sabi ko lang na kami nag-i-invest. And nag-i-invest kami dahil alam namin bright ang future. So I guess we're inviting everybody else to continue to join us in investing in the country.
Si Lance po, mga kababayan, isa siyang model na CEO natin. Young, dynamic, highly qualified, brainy, intellectual, at makapuso at makamasa. So, these values are inscribed in every aspect of the Gokong Way business: airline, food, retail, property, online, telecommunications. Investor din po sila sa Meralco, PLDT. So, lahat ng mga gagawin niyo po may touch ng Gokong Way, which means good price, quality, good service. Congratulations, Lance.
Salamat, Tony.
Congratulations.
For this.
And here's hoping that our country will continue to be growing at a rate that will touch the life of every Filipino. Maraming po salamat sa pagkikinig nyo at hanggang sa susunod na pagkakataon kung kami po ay pagbibigyan ng may-ari ng studio nito. Thank you very much.